Holy Mother of God, what just happened? Anyway, looking at the market capitalizations, there's a big sucking sound going. And that sucking sound is all of the altcoins dumping into Bitcoin. How do I know that's what's happening? Well, I mean, you look at the altcoins, they're all pretty much down. Okay. And look at your BTC dominance right now, up a bunch since this morning. So everything's getting pumped into Bitcoin right now. It's sucking out of all of the altcoins. A few altcoins are still good. I'm not going to change too much of my holding on certain things because I do believe they're going to go up in value in the future. So I'm not jumping out on a lot of stuff. Even Litecoin's down. I'm just going to go through this real quick. Bitcoin up 5.6%. I think we're going to see that going. It's going to continue a big march. It's 1185. We're going to see 1200 here real soon. Anyway, as we go down, we can look at everything that's happening. Dash down, Monero down, Ethereum Classic down. I'm not worried about it. Ethereum Classic, I bought all mine at 70 cents, so hey, I'm in it. I'm in for the win, baby. Anyway, you go down, PIVX up. You guys that bought in PIVX, when I've been saying, you're looking good. You're looking real good. Dogecoin, I've been telling you guys, get your Doge. You know, here for the last couple of days. I'm going to become a Dogenaire. So, yeah, I'm looking at getting 1 million Doge. That's what I'm pushing for. Anyway, it's up. And as you go down, we can see that most everything's, the gains are not looking good for most everything. They're in the 1%, and, you know, as you go down, a few coins are up. Zcoin up. Gluden, whatever it is. Don't know what it is. Don't care, really, at this point. Arc. Arctic coin. I've been seeing this one go up a lot. It's probably, look at this. It's right here. It's probably going to dump, but interesting that it's up. Look here. Edgeless. Have no clue what that is. You know, right now it's up. Anyway, there's a lot of things that you can look here and see that there are some buys. You know, a lot of stuff is down a lot. Only a couple coins are actually up. So, yeah. Anyway, the next thing I wanted to get to, as far as things that's happening, is that, and I had heard about this yesterday, and I've just been kind of studying it a little bit, but Bitman, Shinhan Wu says that he's not doing ASIC boost, and basically what ASIC boost is that he's running a type of software on his personal ASIC machines that gives him an advantage of about 35%. They're guessing 30%, and it was found through somebody reverse engineering the chips and found this. And I know that James Bond was talking about this yesterday, and in some live chats, and nobody knew what he was talking about. I kind of thought he was talking about this. He kept on mentioning the bomb's dropping, and anyway, so yeah, and you know, he's got a video out on it. You guys can go check that out. And anyway, I did mention to him that he's not getting up to 30%. He's actually much higher than that, because I guarantee, in the way it works, like if you're into gaming, you know what I'm talking about. There's such thing as called a silicon lottery, and a silicon lottery is where you buy a CPU and it actually outperforms its specifications. because it has little to no flaws in it, and it could actually even work out even better. And I know what he's doing is he's binning. Binning is a process that big companies do, as far as when they pull the chips. When they make the chips, they'll actually run them and see which ones are really the top of the line best ones. And what they'll do is they'll bin those. They'll throw those into a separate bin, you know, and then the ones that run like shit go in another bin. And basically what they're doing is they're selling you the ones that run like shit, you know, and then they're keeping the ones that run really efficiently and really good for himself, and then he's using this ASIC boost. So I'm guessing that this 30% is more like a 50% on the chips that he's getting, because he ain't using the same chips we get if we buy an Antminer. He's binning them, and he's getting better hashing right out the box off of his chips. Okay, and then he's adding this right here to it. And one of the ways that I know that he's binning is if you go and you look, you know, they call them batches. Well, this is batch this and batch that. Well, what his batches are ones that they've went there and binned them as far as what they're capable of, and he's making the miners out of it. And certain ones run a little bit better. He's keeping the best ones for himself, and he's binning like 2 or 3 bins. The low end ones are the regular ones, and then you know, you got your medium and then your high grade ones. And when you go over and you look at his site, he'll say, oh, this is batch whatever, and they're hashing at this. Well, that just means that those chips are at a higher bin. So, and he's saving the top shelf stuff for himself, and then they're using this 30% energy cost savings. And it's not just 30% energy cost savings. Like I said, he's binning, he's keeping the best stuff for himself. He's getting way better than that. It's probably around 50% once you figure in the silicone lottery and binning. So that's something that just hit. And I had said to everyone, you know, this stuff ain't all over. Expect more fireworks. We got this. There's also some stuff about the Bitcoin Unlimited is attacking Bitcoin Core and trolling them, and there's also some other stuff in the news about attacks on SegWit. So there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of FUD out there, but there's also a lot of fighting. And I just want to let me bring up another thing is apparently the way that the algorithm works for SegWit, this ASIC boost that he's doing, with the way that it changes the algorithm, you know, the software changes everything and how it works. This ASIC boost won't work, and that's why you see you see this guy Saihan Wu pumping into Bitcoin Unlimited, because it has specific software written into it, and I've touched on this before, that benefits him and his private mining, you know. So that's what's going on. Expect more fireworks. The fighting ain't over, you know. We've got SegWit looking at being activated on Litecoin. That's definitely going to help with Bitcoin, you know, because miners are going to see what's going to happen, you know, that the price is going up, and Bitcoin Unlimited, with all the bugs that's on it, it don't look good. The only one that's heavily supporting it is this guy right here that owns Bitman, that makes Antminers. Anyway, so talking about that right there, we'll just look at the price of Bitcoin going up, and I really think this is a lot to do with Litecoin and the activation of SegWit, and everybody's expecting that Bitcoin is going to be next, and they're looking at the profits in Litecoin, and everything's going to Bitcoin. It's the big suck, guys, the big sucking sound. So that's that right there. That sound you're hearing is all of this right here going into Bitcoin. Anyway, guys, you know, don't chase coins, especially right now. If you're really worried about your investment, you know, I wouldn't try and chase coins that are going up or anything other than, you know, things that you think you have faith in, like I have faith in pvwX. If you really want to pull out, you don't know where to put your money, I would suggest, you know, the safest place is Bitcoin. So keep that in mind. Don't want to see you guys get wrecked on stuff. Anyway, you have a good day, and keep up your due diligence, and you'll be okay. You know, find out what you're investing in, and you'll be all right. Be safe and keep your eye on the market.